everyone, my name is MJ Chess, and welcome to part 19 of my Journey to Awesomeness workflow. So in this part we are going to be animating an environment change in the production caverns. And it's not really that going to be complicated, but I'm just going to try to make it look, as awesome as I can, but without making the scene too heavy. But yeah. First, I'm going to show you my progress so far in Doodle Log 005. So, here it is, I guess. Let's just do that. And I'm just going to play to you the Kdenlive project here. And hopefully it's not going to be lagging for you guys. But here we go.
So it didn't take long for me to proceed to sequence 005.
Before you step foot on the next sequences, you will need this. This is called an image shot list. ImShot for short. This will make it easier for you to navigate the harder challenges ahead. This can transform into any small device you'll need to face various obstacles. Now you shall face the production caverns draw.
Let's do this. The ImShot was a great help in dealing with tasks from one shot to another. And because of the image shot list, I also managed to develop.
So yeah, that's the progress so far. Some of the shots I still haven't rendered yet. And others I tried to render, but there are some errors in the render that is not exactly different. I mean, that's not really something that's not usual in my case because, because my laptop can't handle a lot of things. It crashes when the scene becomes too heavy. But anyways, that's the progress for now. And right now we are gonna be animating an environment change as production caverns adjusts to the updates that I did for the Underland project, which is changing the number of sequences. So because originally the Underland project, the first animated short, TOPE-01, Big Bug, has like 11 sequences, and now it only has about 7, I think. And that would mean that I have to change the production caverns. And for the changes in the production caverns, originally there's only like one of these here. This is the part in this is sequence 005 originally, and this part is sequence 006. But I decided to merge sequence 005 and sequence 006, making them just sequence 005. So what happens here is that the environment changes, everything here becomes sequence 005, and more production caverns droids to fight. Because, is that it? Because the shots in sequence 005 became too short because I moved too many shots from the sequence 005 to sequence 004. So yeah, hopefully, if you watched the most recent Doodle Log that's published, Doodle Log 004, you'll understand what I'm saying. So if you haven't watched that yet, just head to my main channel, Doodle Notes Productions, to watch all of the Journey to Awesomeness videos, to know what's the context of all of these, what is production caverns and all that jazz. But yeah, what I want to do for this one is I want to animate this emerging from the bottom, so it just goes, because there's changes in the environment. And one of my old plans, was to destroy this part right here, to add like a physics sim for it. But I'm not sure if I want to do that because I don't think I need to do it because it's hidden from the camera. But yeah, first things first, I think I currently need to work on sequence. A shot This is shot 24. We're supposed to be working on shot 25. So Control Shift S. Shot 25. I actually need to go back to Kidden Live because I need to render like the animatics for this shot. And I accidentally opened another blender, which is not exactly a problem. I'm just gonna try opening Kidden Live here. Just really pushing my laptop to the limit here by opening a lot of programs. I mean, look at this. Blender's not responding as it tries to open another instance of Blender, which I think it's fine for now because not exactly doing anything in the other Blender. Sometimes I can even render in one blend file and then open another Blender file and just work on a grease pencil project, but yeah, the lag will definitely be unbearable. I'm gonna try and fix my screencast here because it's stuck again. I have to open Kidden Live, and I need to render this part right here, like right here. Because that's like the duration of the transformation. So I'm just gonna press I here to set the in zone, the in and out point, and I'm just gonna render this zone here. So I'm gonna go shot 25. Just gonna render that. It's gonna be a quick one. And oh no. Hello, hey, mic test. Is everything fine? Everything's fine here. It says that there's audio. So I'm not really sure what the problem is. That fish plays. I do hope that everything's fine. Because in OBS it says that everything's working fine. Desktop audio not too loud, so that you guys can hear my voice. So anyways, I'm just gonna keep going as if everything's fine. Because it says here that everything's fine. Nothing's... What I'm worried about though is the recent down of YouTube and other Google services. And that may affect the stream right now, but I'm not sure. I think it's already been fixed. So I guess it's fine. Looks like I opened 2 instances of Kidden Live here. Just gonna close that. But anyways, hopefully everything's fine. I'm gonna keep going as if everything's fine. Yeah, here's shot 24. And what I'm gonna do actually is I'm just gonna go to the last frame here. Just gonna go video editing. And I'm going to add the animatics that we just rendered right at the end of that. And then I'm gonna adjust end frame and start frame. I'm gonna adjust the end frame right here where the frame ends and the shot ends, and then control home right here where the shot starts. Now I can go back to animation and adjust things here. So I can just keep going. I don't have to delete the animations that I already did. And I'm just gonna adjust the camera to face towards that direction. Because, yeah, the waterfall is not gonna be a problem, I guess. I thought it was gonna be a problem. I thought I'd have to like create, do stuff that would make it. I would have to do some fluid sim and stuff, but I don't think I have to because it's not even visible in the camera here. So what I just need to do is I'm going to animate this 2 guys right here. It starts like down here, both of this. So this one goes up first until 190. I probably need to add some smoke though. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna make the stream too long because I'm still kind of worried about the down. That looks so nice. But we'll see how it looks in the render. I also want to adjust the focal length of the camera, probably to 30. That shows us the... I think 50 works nice. I'm just gonna pull it back a bit. There we go. I will have to... Oh, I do hope everything's fine. Otherwise, it'll be another stream that will not be published. Yeah, it really says here that the mic's on. Everything's fine. I guess, hopefully everything's fine. Anyways. This goes up. Probably need to... Because at this frame it should already be out because it already started. Like rumbling from the previous shot. So that's the first one, and this will be the next one. Probably at frame 185, it's still not coming out, and then it starts coming out right here. I'm gonna go to frame 250 and just move this upwards. Hey there, Mbuddy. Is the audio still... Are you also not hearing any audio, Mbuddy? Looks like I have to move this up a bit. Whoa. Let's see how that looks. I might have to adjust this lights right here. This one light right here. I'm gonna move it probably in the... and turn off auto keying for now in the y-axis right there. So yeah, that's actually just all of it. It's just how... That's just for the animation of that part. I will have to hide some of the elements here for now. And I'm also probably going to add like a smoke something. Probably behind... Probably somewhere right here. I'm gonna add I'm gonna import an image here, like an asset, smoke asset. You know, append. I'm gonna actually file, import, images planes. I'm gonna go to explosion elements. I'm gonna try this smoke at camera. I'm gonna go with shadeless on this one. I'm gonna import this images planes. Just move it right here, and I want it to start at frame 170. So I'm gonna have to go to material settings here. Set the start frame to 170. Let's see if that works by looking at the rendered view mode here. I'm also going to turn off shadow for this one. So I'm going to go to settings here in material settings of the object and just set shadow mode to none. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to scale it up. Oh, maybe I can put this somewhere around here, maybe. Scale it up some. It's probably too late at 170. Let's try 160. And then scale that up even more. And I will have to change this from shadeless to a principled BSDF. Let's see how that looks. This, I'm just gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna add shader, principled BSDF. And just attach color there and shader there. And let's see how that looks here. So that the lighting affects it. Actually, for this first one, I probably need to move this further back right here and scale it up. Maybe scale it up more and then move it somewhere here. It's just like a very janky way of doing it. Probably need to start it at 150. Or I'm gonna scale it up so that it covers that whole area right there. That looks nice though. Just at the background there. Let's try turning on. I do have depth of field. Let's try bumping it up more. Maybe about just 1. Or maybe 2. So we have this smoke right here. I have a bunch of smoke assets from the Underland project, episode 1 by the way. I'm gonna try and use that one. So we have a background smoke right here, which I'll just leave there. Because that kind of looks nice, just being back there. Then I'm gonna add another one right in front, like right here in front of this other one. Okay, let's try that. I'm gonna add one more smoke, like a smoke asset file. I'm gonna go import images planes. I'm not gonna use any of this. I'm gonna go to my own smoke. These are smoke simulations I did in Blender, most of them in Blender 2.79. And let's see what I can use here. If I can use any of this here. I need something that has a start. Which there should be one here. I'm gonna go for a list, vertical list view here. Current curve at camera with begin. Start and finish, close up. What does this one look? Okay, maybe I can use this one. I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna go with a principled BSDF this time. and then import that one. I'm gonna scale it so much like that. I'm gonna gonna scale it to the local x-axis here. And since it's gonna be happening so fast, I think it'll be fine. I also wanted to start at frame maybe about frame 170. Frame 170 start. Let's see. Huh. It's not showing up again. Let's see if it's right here. I don't see it, so it didn't start. Oh, it started, but it's not visible. Probably need to move it higher, like somewhere around that area. I might need to change it to something quicker. We'll see. So I needed to start at 170 or 160 maybe. Let's try 150. And I might have to reduce the alpha of this. Or maybe move this right here so we can still see the... Scale it up some. Yeah, I will have to change this to something. Oopsie. Control Z that. Can I Control Z that? Looks like I cannot Control Z it. Yeah, it's a change that I made right here. Anyways, I do want to change it, so I'm just gonna open another one. Something quick, maybe. Maybe this one. Let's try that one. Just gonna set the frame to 260 here. And it starts at 150. And let's move it back here, actually. So it starts to lag now. I'm gonna have to move it more to the x-axis right there. So all of this is just in Blender Eevee. I'm not doing any compositing. There's a smoke in the background happening there. Let me try add the wall in the background. Also gonna try to Alt S this. Oh well, let's keep it. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm gonna try moving this further along. I'm just trying to pick a spot that would Let's see. I'm gonna ask XX -1 to reverse it. I'm gonna do something like that. So yeah, I think that looks nice. I probably just need to change the shading of the smoke a bit. So we have an alpha here. I'm probably gonna reduce the specularity of this to not make it too bright. Add some roughness maybe. I'm probably gonna animate the smoke so that when this goes up, this also goes up. So I'm just gonna add a keyframe here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also gonna animate it going up like that. Not sure if that's gonna make it look great, but let's go to texture, because we can still see the smoke in textured solid view mode. So yeah, I think the smoke is already looking real nice. And covers up like that. One of the other things that I could add to make this even look even more awesome is I can go to world, and I can actually added it here already, but you know, let's just pretend I didn't add that. I'm just gonna add, go to shader, principal volume. I'm gonna put that right there, and I'm just gonna plug this into volume. That's all. And then that might take a while. Density's too great. I'm gonna reduce it to about 0.01. As you can see, there's like it has a mist basically. And I don't usually use this because it does this to the lights. There's like orbs there because there's a light there. And you can see these orb lights if you add like a mist, because this has now like a mist to it. And I think for environment changes like this, it's nice to have it. But let's try and not make it too intense. Let's see. I'm gonna mute this. Let's see what it does. Yeah, I might have to make changes here for this light so that it's not visible in the camera. But I will have to move it like back here, or move it down here. No, maybe somewhere there. And then I need to get the other light. There's another light that I can see in the camera here. It's probably this one. This light right here. What is it? Am I selecting it? Oh, it's right here. Just gonna move it back there and move this one back. I'm just gonna move it to the side. And I think that it's enough. We'll need to move this further to the side here. So now I can adjust the intensity of the volume here for the environment. This is one of the great things about Eevee, by the way, but it takes so much time to render. You know, with 0.005 principled volume here for the environment, as you can see, really adds that mist to it. And I'm gonna go back to object. I'm gonna reduce the opacity of the smoke here, like right in front. And I can do that, I think, by going to shading and then going to shader. I'm gonna add mix shader, put that right there, and I'm gonna add another shader, make it transparent BSDF. I'm gonna plug it in onto the side here, and I can set this to 0 for like the full opacity, and I can set it to 0.75 or 1 to just like it's really gone, you know, because it goes to the transparent BSDF, which is nothing, just plugged into nothing, which means it's just an alpha. So I can just manipulate the opacity of the smoke here so that it's not too intense, so that we can still see the background. Now I think the mist is too intense, so I'm also going to reduce the intensity of that to about 0.001 or 0.002. And I think we have the formula right there, showing like a quick environment change. And the last thing that I will need to do is animate the reaction of the character here. But since I'm only going to show to you the animation of the environment change, I'm not gonna do that here in the live stream. But yeah, for the final one, there will be some stuff here. But yeah, that's, I guess, it's like a quick and dirty way of doing an environment change on your animation. There's definitely a lot of things that you can add for something like this. You can even add, like, if your laptop can handle it or computer can handle it, you can add more, like, some physics simulation of some rocks, like, they're being destroyed as the environment is changing. Or in this case, I can even add, like, because I have a waterfall here set up, but since it's not visible in the camera, I didn't bother animating that. You can have even like a physics, like find a way to like animate that so that this water also reacts to the environment changes. But I'm not gonna go through that because that's a pain in the butt. Like water in 3D animation, it's no joke. If you like plan on adding some water stuff, you gotta be prepared computer wise. Like you gotta have a powerful computer to be able to do it. It's definitely something that I'm gonna be doing once I get an upgrade. Once I get an upgrade, I will dabble into like water stuff. I mean, I already did dabble in water stuff in Journey to Awesomeness, but it's mostly just a lot of cheating and textures, just texture moving. It's not really water simulation. There are some dynamic effects to it, but those were the days that every time I try to render, it just crashes. So yeah, I don't want to be. That's why right now I'm not in the sea. I'm on an island, going on an adventure. Because the original plan was just sailing through the seas, but that's just... Anyways, yeah, that's... Just watch Journey to Awesomeness and you'll know what I'm talking about. It's on my main channel. But yeah, is the environment change. More of the Sequence 005 challenges is added. So if we look at like the environment here, there's the whole environment. This is the production caverns. Sequence 004 right here. So just being able to do this, by the way, is so nice. Even on a laptop that's not that great. This is like the rendered view mode in Eevee, and I have all the lighting there for like there's the Sequence 005, there's Sequence 004 here. If you watch Doodle Log 004, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then if we play this, you'll see that, you know, more of this type of environment is added, so that Sequence 005 is extended, and then Sequence 006 will be moved further into that area, which will be happening also here in Doodle Log 005. So there's a lot of stuff still needs to do. There's a jetpack scene, there's a snowboard, hoverboard scene. I'm probably gonna be streaming all of those within the month of December. And yeah, no vacation for a small YouTuber. I need to like finish a lot of stuff and prepare stuff for next year, because there's gonna be a bunch of stuff happening next year. the underlying project. Episode 1 will definitely be released. I will be finishing it and show it to you guys. And I'm also going to be creating a Doodle Log, a Journey to Awesomeness animated short, to introduce it, to market it or something, to just, to hype it up. So yeah, this is it for this stream. We've managed to create like a quick environment change here that looks pretty dope. I think looks decent enough, and we managed to do it. Didn't even take like 40 minutes. So yeah, I think that's all for now. Hopefully the stream is nice. The audio, there's no issue. I'm gonna be checking that later. But yeah, hopefully I did share some Blender knowledge to you guys, some filmmaking, animation knowledge. And yeah, I want to thank you for watching the stream, if you're watching the stream, and you who watch this after the stream or watch this later on in the future, or you're present now if you're watching this not on a stream. Anyways, yeah, thanks for watching up to this point. I also want to thank all of the people who supported me through KoFi, Magnolia Weathershield, Erick Madrigal, Munie, Tristan Wintle, GulliermoGage, Mbuddy, and also Awesomeness or Joven Dumangas, one of my friends who's also given me support through KoFi. Thanks to those guys. And yeah, if you want to give me support in my endeavor, help me buy a new PC, just go to kofi-fi.com/doodlemogeproductions and just check there if you like what you see. Also, join the Discord server if you want to enter the world to awesomeness. There is, yeah, I just set up the Discord to make it seem like it's the world that I am in right now in the journey to awesomeness. And there's gonna be a bunch of islands there, or categories, where there's also some channels that we can discuss, we can chat, we can talk about Journey to Awesomeness or Underland Project or Underland Chronicles and Blender and other filmmaking and other just art stuff. You can also show your own works there if you want. You can share it. And yeah, follow Doodle Notes Productions everywhere on the internet if you want to be updated on more Journey to Awesomeness, and subscribe as well to the main channel and also to this channel, the Doodle Mode. Like this video if I managed to share some awesome stuff right now on this stream. And yeah, I think that's all. Thanks for watching. My name is MJ Vilches, and yeah, hopefully this stream was nice. Bye.